Hey YouTube, out some of the property I own today trying to do some after Christmas squirrel hunting. Um, Rain keeps coming on and off, and squirrels don't like it as much as I do apparently, using my little Cricket 22 single shot. And I figured I had the camera and stuff. I was trying to make a squirrel video, that wasn't working. So I figured I'd do my little hunting water canteen kit, I guess. So we're gonna get set up and do a video on that. I have some plans in the future for the little cricket here. I have some ideas on how to make a little survival gun or a truck gun, whatever, and just everyday bushcraft gun, woods running gun, I guess. But today we're gonna talk about my little kit and get started on that, go from there. So let me get everything readjusted so you can see, and we'll go from there. Be right back. Alrighty, so basically what I have here is I have a Helicon Tech bag, and normally I have a smaller fuel bottle, but it broke, so I just got my little Trangia bottle stuck in here. Then on this side, little bag of tea, Trangia stove, little ferro rod with some duct tape on it, bright green, so when I drop it, it's easier to find. Little stove stand for the ferro rod, for the Trangia. Inside of here, I have, if I can unhook it, my loose leaf tea bag, loose leaf tea strainer thing, I guess, I don't know. Canteen, and then stuffed in the bottom, I have my cup and stove stand. So most of the stuff I have is Pathfinder stuff because I at least know where my money's going, and it has a lifetime warranty. I like the product, I like supporting Dave. But cup and stand. Then in the bottom I have bandana and a lid. And so basically with all this I can do a lot of different things. I can heat up water, cook some food, have my Trangia, way to start fire, way to boil and sanitize water, drink just to get nice and warm. Then I used to have Everclear in here. I have one with Everclear. This one is denatured alcohol. So this one will give you a faster boil and everything. The Everclear does work. The issue is I live in Pennsylvania and I wanted to use Everclear because it's multifunctional for tinctures, cleaning, disinfectant, things like that. But I can only get 150 proof Everclear, so when I try and burn it, the water just builds up on the bottom of whatever I'm trying to cook in, falls back into my Trangia, puts it out basically. So this one has denatured alcohol in it. If I ever can get the 190 proof, I'm going to try that with the Everclear, but few and far between on finding that. So for now, denatured alcohol. And then the reason I have all this is basically a little emergency kit in itself. So I have a bandana, it's all cotton. I can make char cloth or make band-aids out of it, things like that. Filter big chunks out of water. A little tea thing, I can make wild medicinal things. I'm not real good on wild plants, but I do know how to make pine needle tea. It's not that hard. If you can identify the right pine tree, do not use spruce. Trangia, heat and disinfect water. And then I used to have one, had a mirror that I stuck in on the lid as a signal mirror, but it went bye-bye when I moved into my house. Apparently can't find it, so I had to get a new one. Maybe I'll make a video putting a mirror in here. Ferro rod, obviously make fire. And then I have duct tape as a handle because duct tape will take the spark and is a good tinder source. Then I have the little stove with some multi-tool stuff, and then everything's metal, so I can disinfect water with it, whatever, make noise. I don't need a bear bell, I got a pot. So if you're in bear country, you could use that. Where I'm at, most of the time there are bears, but usually you just yell and they run away. But that's basically what's in here. And then it just all packs up, goes back in the bottom of the Helicon bag and slides off the log. But I have a lighter, actually. I just remembered. I always forget this is in here. I try to put lighters everywhere, especially this time of year. Bright orange lighter. So when I drop it, easy to find. But I like putting these little kits together, so if anybody likes seeing these types of videos, let me know, and I can keep making more. So basically go ahead and pack this up. Wrap a bandana in the bottom of the lid. Give that a little padding. It fits nice down in there. Put your stove on the bottom. Sometimes I leave the stove out, the stove stand out, because of space saving, I guess, but it really doesn't take up space, so lately I've been leaving it more in there. Get back here. And then wipe the snow off. Put that down in there. These guys can just go over here in this little pocket. Trangia, ferro rod. Stick my little tea strainer in there. Take my black tea leaves. Usually go with black tea, then I can add to it. Put that there. Oops. Lighter back down in the front. Clip that shut. And then set that fuel bottle in there. I gotta get a smaller one. That's a pain in the butt. But it's nice to have extra fuel, but I do need a smaller one. But hope this helps you guys out. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Like I said, I like making these little kits and having them. I have some other odds and ends and stuff. Wasn't gonna make a haversack kit today, but I'm using that to carry my camera stuff around. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, help the channel out if you can. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the views. Have a good day. God bless.